A summer camp counselor wants to find a length x in feet across a lake as represented in the sketch above. The lengths represented by AB, EB, BD, and CD on the sketch were determined to be 1800 feet, 1400 feet, 700 feet, and 800 feet respectively. Each segment AC and DE intersect at B, and angle AEB and angle CDB have the same measure. What is the value of x? Okay, so where is x? Here's x, and they're saying that this measure of D is equal to this measure of E, and basically what this tells us is triangle AEB is proportional to triangle BDC. And this is a very, very important point to keep in mind when you're trying to solve this question, because this all means that all of the corresponding sides are going to be proportional to the other. So you can think of this triangle right here as just being a smaller version of this one, like as if you kind of blew up the size a little bit or decreased the size. They're both the same triangles, just in a different orientation and a smaller size. Okay? So let's put on some of these values. So they tell us that AB is equal to 1800. Let's write that out. 1800. EB is 1400. 1400. Okay. BD is 700. And finally, CD is 800. All right. And they want us to find x, which is just this whole side right here. Okay, so one way we can do this is let's just set up a proportion using what we already have. So how's that going to look like? Well, we can see that x is proportional to CD, right? X over here is proportional to the other side, CD. And EB is proportional to BD. So EB, this line right here, is proportional to CD, which is, sorry, BD, which is this guy right here, right? They're just the same, these are essentially the same sides of these similar triangles. So using this information, what we can set up is a proportion. So what we'll have is x over EB, so basically two sides of the same big triangle, are proportional to, are equal to CD over BD. Okay, and let's just plug in these values. So we will have x over EB, and we said EB is 1400, and that's equal to CD, which is 800 over 700. Okay, now if I multiply each side by 1400, then I will get 1400 up here, and this will go away. So I have x is equal to 800 over 700 times 1400. Well, 1400 over 700, that's just 2. So essentially, x is equal to 800 times 2, which is just 1600.